How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the beautiful Key Largo. We're getting the sea hunt ready, loading everything up, and we're gonna do a solo trip all the way to Key West. It's about 100 miles from here. The weather today looks beautiful. Last year, I asked everybody what was their favorite video of 2023, and a lot of you guys said that one of your favorite videos was when I went all the way down to Key West and stayed on a houseboat. So today, we're gonna do something similar like that, but we're gonna take it up a notch. Last time we stayed at a houseboat that was kind of at a marina, you know, anchored. This time we're gonna stay on a completely off-the-grid houseboat, has his own generator, his own water source. So this is gonna kind of step it up a notch. And since I saw you guys love that video so much, I decided to do something similar. Now, I'm doing it solo because the wife is actually gonna drive down there. She was gonna come with me on the boat, but she had to do some things in the morning, so she's gonna meet me down there. And like that, we don't have to rent a golf cart. We already have the car down there. I got a marina where I'm gonna leave the boat when I'm not on the houseboat. They got parking, so without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Before we get into the video, you guys are going to notice this boat is looking brand new, and I want to give a big shout out to Hands On Detailing for coming on by and giving this boat a nice shine and leaving it brand new how it came out the lot. Alrighty, so we got the engines warmed up. You always, before a long trip, want to give them a chance to warm up properly. I'm going to go ahead and hit here down. A few inches from being floating. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the joystick here. Alrighty, now we're gonna go ahead and stop it. And we're gonna go up so it stays for the weekend out of the water, not getting algae and mussels and all that other good stuff that grows down here in the Keys and salt water. So to give it a chance to go all the way up to where I want to leave it, I come right here down to the end of my channel, hit a little U-turn, and we are off to Key West. All right, guys, so this is what we're dealing with. I couldn't have not asked for a better day to go these 100 miles all the way south to Key Largo. I mean, the water is super clear. It's been a while since it's been like this. And we're in February, and I got maybe 75, 78 degrees out here. Can't complain at all whatsoever. But let's go ahead and get on plane. We got 100 miles to go, so let's get it. I'm looking to cruise about maybe 40 miles an hour, burning about 1.5. That's what I'm trying to look for. See, we got 1.8, 36. Let's go up a little bit, trim up a little bit. There we go, about 39.8. Here we go, 40. At 1.5, that's where I want to keep it the whole way. I could go a little bit slower and conserve fuel, but I don't want to get there in 3 hours either. Bye-bye, Key Largo. Alrighty, guys, first little update. We're about 30 minutes into the ride. That's Tavernier Key right there. About to pass Island Marauder. And man, I really miss this, guys. This is really, really my happy place right here. Just being out in the ocean with a challenge of 100 miles is definitely my happy place. We're passing now, I don't know if you see it out there in the distance, Alligator Reef. Trucking on through. All right, guys, we got about 70, 65 miles to go. We're getting now down into the lower keys. Got a little bit smoother out here, as you can see. But we're just chugging on too, and
I told you guys, if you follow me on the Facebook and the Instagram page, I told you guys to submit some questions, and now since there's nothing to do and we're just riding down, I'm gonna answer a couple of them for you. So first question is from Paula. Paula asked me, if there's any trouble out here in the water, do you contact the Coast Guard? And yes, that's why all boats have a VHF radio right here. Get on channel 16. If you got any trouble, you call them and they'll come. We got one of the best Coast Guards down here in South Florida, so they're awesome and they save people all the time. So yeah, if you have any problems, you just get on channel 16, and aside from that, all other boaters around there, if you give them a Mayday call, they respond too, if anybody else is around you. So that's what you do if you get any trouble out here. Hope that answers your question, Paula. Now, another question that I got from Anthony was, how do you prep for a solo trip during a long distance run? I mean, if you're gonna do a long distance run and you're gonna be by yourself, number one, you gotta make sure you have plenty of water, plenty of fuel, that your phones and all your electronics are charged. And basically that's what you want to do when you're on a long distance. You also want to let people know where you're going, at what time you're going to be gone, what time you should be back by. Kind of leave a little contingency plan just in case you don't come back. People know, hey, he told me he should be back by this time, and let's go out and look for him because he hasn't made it back. So that's one thing that you do when you're on a solo run, and I hope that answers your question, Anthony. Another question that I got from Drew was, what are some tips that others could use when starting a YouTube page? Guys, YouTube is kind of like a mind of its own. I've seen people do the same type of videos and one channel blow up and the other one not. The one piece of advice I can give is, when you're gonna start a YouTube channel, at first, don't worry about quality. Don't worry about making the best possible video out there. It's all about consistency and putting quantity over quality. So that's something I could tell you to start. You know, to just put as many videos as you can out there so people can kind of get an idea of what they can expect when they follow you. And then once you got kind of a little bit of a following, then you start going into the quality and stepping it up and all that stuff. So hope that answers your question. Another question that I got from Glenn was sea hunt or cobia. I got both. I can't really compare the sea hunt that's a 30 foot to a cobia that's a 35 foot. They're not in the same class. But I'll put it to you like this. If sea hunt made a 35, I wouldn't have not had to buy a cobia. So hopefully that answers your question. Now, preparing for food is another question I got from Joe. When you go to Bahamas, the food out there is very expensive and it's very hard to find. It's not like they got huge grocery stores like we do here in America. So I try to take as much as possible. If you go with kids, take milk, you know, yogurts, all that stuff that they like to munch on and stuff like that. So that's what I do when it comes to food. Another question that I got from Timothy was if I'm gonna have the Seakeeper on. On this trip, no. But when I cross the Bimini, if I see that the waves are coming, you know, to the sides, because the Seakeeper doesn't stop this from happening on the boat. It stops this. So when I'm out there and the waves are hitting me on the side, I do run the Seakeeper, so the boat doesn't do this so much. The Seakeeper kind of goes against that. So not today. I mean, you guys see it's not really that bad enough. I didn't even turn it on. But when I go to Bimini, I do turn on the Seakeeper if it's a little bit rough or a little bit choppy, or the waves are coming from the side. So I hope that answers your question. All right, guys. Hopefully those answers some of your questions. Getting here to the Middle Keys. You see the old bridge. And I'll catch you guys up when we get a little bit closer. I always think this little house here is so cool. Basically, it's a house separated from land. Has his own dog. Pretty cool. I think it was for sale for like $3 million. Not sure, but how cool is that? Well guys, this is Marathon already. We got 50 miles to go. This basically marks the halfway point. We're about to see on the other side of those mangroves the 7-mile bridge. So this marks the halfway point. Pretty smooth ride up to this point, can't complain. There she is, the 7-mile bridge. Key West, baby. Alright guys, we made it to Key West. We left at around 11:20, 11:30, and it is about to be 2 o'clock. 5 minutes to 2 o'clock, so pretty good time. Didn't make any stops on this trip. There's all Key West right there. We're gonna come around the bay side of Key West, and that's where we're gonna pick up my wife, and then we're gonna head to the off-the-grid houseboat. Look at that, the rays of light coming through the clouds. That's beautiful. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it or not, but it's a good sign. As we're coming into Key West here, this is the most southern part of the U.S. continental territory. 90 miles that way is Cuba. One day, I would love to do that trip. Due to all the politics and embargo and all that, hopefully I get to do it in my lifetime, but that's a video for another day. Officially here, guys. Passing the Coast Guard. This is Fleming Cut. Alrighty, there she is. That's the houseboat we're staying at for the weekend. I'm gonna put the camera down real quick so we can tie up to it. I do want to say we're in about 2 to 3 feet of water, so if you have a really big boat with a lot of draft, maybe this place is not gonna work for you, but as long as you have less than maybe 3 feet of draft, you should be able to get here without a problem. All right, let me tie up, and then I'll show you guys the inside. All right, so the wife was a little bit delayed, so I decided to pull up here to the houseboat that we're gonna stay at. We're out in the middle here, not too far from land. But let me give you guys a tour of this cool houseboat. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Put myself up right here. Alrighty, this is it right here. It's pretty cool. Not too big, but for me and my wife, I don't need much more than this. Nice queen size bed. We have in here the bathroom. Now, I got the generator running right now to cool this place down, but it has solar powered. So at nighttime, you could turn off the generator and run everything through the solar power. We have restroom, got a nice little sink here. And there's like a little kitchen area where all the controllers and the stuff are at. Some generator, we got fridge, coffee maker, all kinds of towels and bed sheets here. This is the solar powered, and yes, this does have an engine. It has a 70 horsepower back there. But this is where we're gonna be staying at. Comes with cool little see-through kayak. Got a nice view of the boat. And you could come here in a kayak, you could come here in a jet ski, you could come here in a boat. It's about 2 to 3 feet of water here, so can't have a boat that has too much draft, but this is pretty cool. They got a mat here they give you. Just waiting for the wife to get to Key West so I can go pick her up and show her this, but showing you guys first. Got key code here so you can leave all your stuff in here and it's nice and safe. But this is pretty cool. Got a projector up there. You can hang up here. The projector, and you get Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean. The other houseboat we stayed at was cool, but this is a step up. I'm just gonna get everything now situated here, and I'm gonna go get the wife at the marina. Since she came in a car, what I did was I rented a space, a dock space for the boat. So basically, I go to the dock where I have the space. I can leave it there, I can get in the car, I can go to Key West, eat, you know, do whatever it is that I wanna do. And I have a secure place to park the boat while I'm on land. And since my wife came in the car, I didn't even have to rent the golf cart. But if she would have came with me, we just would have rented a golf cart and leave that golf cart at the marina where I'm gonna have the boat at. But this is awesome. It looked cool in the pictures, but now that I'm here, it's pretty cool. Oh, this bed is nice and comfy too. Me and my wife needed this vacation, so we're gonna rest up and enjoy the heck out of this one. But let's get going. Let's go pick her up and show her this, because she's gonna love this. All right, so I came to the marina and I picked up a stowaway.
Found me.
How was the drive?
It was good. It was traffic.
A little bit of traffic. I feel like there's a lot of snowbirds down here.
Yeah. Oh no, there was a lot of people with trailers and.
Yeah. I forgot I got the mic on, so I don't know if they're gonna hear you good.
Oh wow.
I got the other mic though. But, so we're gonna show her real quick the houseboat so she can check it out since she hasn't seen it yet, and then we're gonna come out back here, dock up, and get something to eat because I haven't eaten lunch, I haven't eaten breakfast, and I'm starving already. How about you?
Me too. I could eat.
All right, so let's do that. Let's go back to the houseboat real quick, have her check it out, and then we're gonna come back to eat. So how you like it, babe?
I'm ready to take it out. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna take this off so how you like it?
This is beautiful, guys. I wish that you guys can be here and experience this.
It's not that big, you know, it's pretty wide, but not that long. Probably my boat's 30 foot long. It's probably the same length of this, but it's not the point. The point is how exclusive this is. Like, this is so cool.
Open there so they can see.
We got the boat right here, but we got sunset, beautiful view of all the boats passing by. Got the kitchen, got everything.
Did you show the little bathroom?
Yep,
It's so
I showed
cute.
them the little bathroom, everything, how nice it is.
We gotta go kayaking.
Yes, we definitely got to try out the kayak. And since it's clear, we can see the bottom.
All right,
So.
wake me up later.
I'll wake you up later. Bye. All right, so we're coming back in to shore so we can get something to eat. And baby, what do you think about it so far?
I loved it. We're already talking about coming back. We haven't even been here.
Left yet.
Yep. But we're definitely gonna come back in the summer. Because right where it is, like the water is we could jump in and
Yeah, it's
and
about 2-3 feet deep and it's super clear. You can see everything.
it's just right now the water's really cold, at least for us.
At least for us.
Yeah, we're used to that warm Florida water.
Exactly. We're us that are spoiled from Miami because
yeah.
everybody else will come here now. They'll touch this water. I mean, all the
I mean,
snowbirds.
there was people on the sandbar right there.
Yeah, having fun saying woo.
woo, and sitting down in the water, but they probably come from a place a lot colder than where we're at.
But
so.
it's beautiful if you guys want, you know, for couples. If you
Yeah,
wanna,
it's a maximum of 2 people per the houseboat, so no dogs.
So
no,
men, if you want to surprise your wives,
for Valentine's Day, because this video is kind of like for Valentine's Day.
or for birthdays or anything, this is the place to be. Trust me, your wives will thank you.
All right, guys, so let's head in, get something to eat, and then we'll catch the sunset on the way out. So we docked up here at the Key West Marina.
Hey, I left my phone.
I got it.
Oh.
And now we're gonna go walk to our car so we can go have lunch/dinner, because it's already getting late.
At our favorite Italian. Oh, you already let go?
No. Record. At what place?
We're gonna have dinner at our favorite Italian place. If you guys are ever down here, it's called, I mean, I know how to pronounce it in Spanish. La Trattoria.
There you go.
I don't know how you say it in English, but guys, try it out. And I actually found out that La Trattoria means in Italian when they make their own pasta from scratch.
Okay.
So
there you go. All right, we're just gonna cross the
There you
street
go.
where the car's at. When we come back, we'll probably park it here, or we're gonna leave it over there. It doesn't matter. So we don't get ran over.
I'm holding on to you.
Yes. Hit it right here now. For those of you guys that might come here with your boat and trailer, this is the marina right here. They have a good ramp.
What is it called?
It's a city garrison, I believe it's called. And they have parking for your trailer. A lot of people come to this marina when they're gonna do the Dry Tortugas trip. Enough of all that, let's eat. All right, guys, so we're walking here down Duval Street. You guys already know. Last September, was it, when we were last here for your birthday?
It was dead.
It was nothing like this. I mean, it had people, but I feel like there's way more people today, even though it's only the first week of February, but maybe all the snowbirds are in town. That's what it is. Look at this. She found a store here in Key West. Of course, you gotta buy something.
We had to make some time.
So this is how we make time? Spending money.
I'm sure the women in the comments will back me up.
We said last time we were gonna leave our market, we forgot.
Choking me in your eyes, society.
We got one more. Didn't fully fit, but alrighty, so we had dinner. Now we're back here at the marina. Remember, I had rented this spot, so when I come on land, I have a place to park the car and a place to leave the boat. Now we just got a few minute ride to the houseboat. So let's get out of here.
My mics ended up dying on the way back to the houseboat, but basically we got back, we took a quick shower, we turned on the projector, played some Miami Living 305 until we called it a night. But I do leave you with this beautiful drone shot the next morning as soon as sunrise came up. Enjoy. unfortunately, guys, that's all I'm going to be able to fit into this video. We had so much fun on the second day that I couldn't cram it all into one video. We almost flipped the kayak when we went out for a ride. We also ordered pizza from the houseboat, which was also pretty cool. And we witnessed a beautiful sunset and had a great night. You guys are not going to want to miss that video next week. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.